Do 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 do. It's intentionally off key for the record. That's what I'm saying anyway. Hello there, everybody. Hello. My name is Max, and welcome back to Terra Invicta. It's been a little while since you guys have been with me. I have been playing it on my own. And there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. We were playing through the sort of, I don't want to say the vaguely boring part of Terra Invicta, but like, you know, there's a bit of Terra Invicta where not much happens. And basically, all that happens is that you exist and you try not to die. Well, we're through that now, you know? That bit of Terra Invicta is done. The part in front of us is perhaps, this is going to be the most important battle we may ever fight. I rallied my fleets, including my one battleship, and they are attacking Everest Station, which is absolutely vital to us because it's our only station which is producing antimatter. Hi, zombie. So, should we lose this station, all hope in the war is basically lost. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, all hope is basically lost already, but, yeah, we must fight on. We must fight on. I don't have a lot of hope. My boys are pretty garbage, but I'm gonna arrange my ships behind the station. That might be a bit weird, but the reason for that is that the station is actually quite well defended. We're quite heavily dug in here. I've built like 4 battle stations because I knew they were coming. I knew the aliens would come, and I knew they'd try and destroy my antimatter stuff. So that's why we've got our fleet here. That's why we've got so many like battle stations dug in. And I'm hoping that just like trench warfare, we can just wear them down, maybe. However, the enemy fleet is quite large. They've brought 3 battle cruisers and numerous other smaller vessels. My fleet, on the other hand, is quite garbage. We've got 1 battleship, which is equipped with basically nothing of any note or value. We've got a couple destroyers kicking around, which, again, is equipped with basically nothing of any note or value. We have a couple, like, monitors, which I basically just bring along. It's not great. The fleet's not great. We also have a Vindicator class destroyer as well, and we do have 1 or a couple of these cruisers, which are, if we have any hope, it's in the cruisers, because they have a 480 centimeter ultraviolet arc laser battery, which I'm hoping will introduce the aliens to what we call in the business death. On the bad side, my like propulsion systems are all pretty crap right now, so like none of these ships have any armor to note, which is why we're putting the battle station up front, because the battle station does have some armor. So hopefully the battle station will tank some of the damage for us. That's the plan. We are also equipped with some of these escorts. These are very, very early versions of the escorts. They've only got green laser batteries, not arc lasers, green lasers. So they're pretty screwed. But we do also have some of these more advanced escorts with the ultraviolet arc laser batteries, which hopefully will destroy the alien ships. Okay, alright, looks like the batteries are firing, which means that my boys can't be too far away, I hope. Yeah, there's lots of plasma weapons. I think we'll be alright though. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm seeing that their guys are quite maneuverable. They're quite maneuverable. They're certainly giving us some fire. Oh, we sunk an enemy ship. We've killed 2 enemy ships. And it looks like, yeah, humanity strikes back, baby. couple of their battle cruisers took a little bit of a pounding in that. That's good. And now we can engage their main force. And most of my guys are still alive. Okay, we lost our first ship. Okay, that's not great. They're starting to switch targets now a bit. They're starting to target my ships. And my ships are very weak. Oh my god, everything's dropping like flies at the moment. We're not being able to penetrate through their defensive screen. But wait, that was close, maybe? Come on, baby. Kill one of them. Okay, alright. Maybe we'll get something here. Come on, we just need a hit. I just need a hit. Any hit will do. Give me something. Oh, it's so close. Yes! Yes! Okay, that ship is screwed. Surely. Boys, just hold the line. Steady, men! Oh, this is becoming very expensive for everyone involved. We've lost quite a few of our vessels. We've got one cruiser left. Okay, all ships, all ships. Target that thing. Lock on target. Give it the full beans, gunners. What else can we do at this point? No. You know, I think we actually might win this one. We're like, this is a pretty dug-in station. It's not going to be as easy as I think the aliens may have first imagined it would be to break us out. I mean, the cost in ships for us is also quite significant, but you know, it does appear that we are holding the line at least. And most of their battleships, it looks like, we have severely damaged. In fact, these battleships are fleeing. These frigates are getting whacked by my railguns. My ships may be garbage, but I prefer to think of it as we use overwhelming firepower. I mean, that's what the Russians did when their tanks were garbage, so, you know, if it works for the Russians, it must work for us. Okay. I think we win this. I think we win this fight. I don't think the aliens have enough. I don't think they've got enough. It was a pretty close run thing there for a bit, but at the end of the day, there can only be one victor. Oh my god. I think we're actually, this is the first battle that I think we've actually won where we have done some genuine damage to them. Alright, just their escort ships now. They've got some pretty crazy point defense on these guys, but, you know, again, overwhelming firepower doctrine working well. And looks like they got one more ship, which is currently being obliterated by my lasers. And of course, the railguns. Victory! Victory at all costs. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? I mean, like, I knew we were going to win, obviously. But still, it's, you know, it's still nice to know. I think we should just leave that ship be. Alright. That went well. We defended the station. Some of our officers were killed in combat, but you know what? Yeah, that's not bad. And we got a bunch of antimatter. We got a bunch of exotics. We got some... Yeah. Not bad. The aliens were turned aside at the Battle of Everest Station. How's my heavy response fleet? Severely damaged. We lost quite a lot of our ships in the heavy response fleet. Almost half our strength gone in an instant. Guess we'll send them to this state. We've only got one station that can resupply. Well, a dub is a dub, I suppose. Whether it was an expensive dub or an easy dub, I guess it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Alright, Cthulhu's please didn't die in a ski day. Oh, you didn't watch it though, Zombie. I was trying to like keep an eye on the chat while I was doing it, but I didn't see you in there. I was very disappointed actually. Oh god. Okay, well, I turned aside one fleet. I can't turn aside another. I guess we're gonna have to try. Do I have anybody available? Not really. I've got this one extra battleship that I can maybe conscript. Send it to Everest Station, because we know they're coming. Okay, you guys are ready to go. Again, rendezvous at Everest Station. This will be the rock upon which the aliens break. Hopefully. Is there anything I can do to Everest Station to make it perhaps more resilient to these aliens? What if we added yet another battle station, like instead of this nano factory, because we don't really need it. Not really. We would have to get rid of one of our... We really cannot. The only way we could do it is if we did this. And then did this. Maybe we'll put it here. I know, the boys made me touch grass, Zombie. It was pretty sad. Yeah, the aliens are not pleased with us. Who would have thunk it? It's almost like, you know, single-handedly destroying quite a large fleet. I don't think it made any, like, significant dent to their overall, like, power projection. It was a 3,000 strong fleet, so, you know, we definitely made a dent. I don't think it was enough to really do anything. And they are certainly rallying more ships to intercept us. Which is good to know, good to know. Do I have any more ships in construction anywhere? I do not have any ships in construction right now. Okay, I don't really know what would be good. I feel like all of my monitors died before they even did anything, but screw it. More monitors. Maybe more destroyers. A couple cruisers. Funny thing is, some of these I'm not even building right there. I think we lost like all of our escorts. In terms of things that are happening on Earth, it's pretty chill right now. The aliens have a pretty large, and by pretty large I mean an absolutely gigantic, huge area that they control, which includes India, which I'm not that happy about, and China and Russia. But I don't really care that much because they're currently being absolutely like obliterated by insurrections. I hold the entirety of the European Union. I also have America. I took Greenland by force. Mexico joined us voluntarily. I also have Australia as well, and New Zealand. If you're wondering why I took Greenland by force, you know, I just thought I'd roleplay a bit. I guess. In terms of research, not a lot is going on. We're working on ultra capacitors so we can get some brand new armor. I'm also working on antimatter particle cannons because I think that will help hold back the alien scum a little bit. A little bit. But, yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do. Basically, just have to wait. Wait for the aliens to come to us. We lost 10 ships in that. 10 ships. Holy. Yeah, all my monitors, apart from one, died. 2 out of 3 cruisers died. And the escorts... A lot of the escorts survived, which I'm vaguely, like, surprised about. I guess maybe they didn't target the escorts. Should really, like, think about getting some new escorts in construction, you know? Like, we could... We've got some pretty cool stuff. Like, we got this Orion drive. Or we've got this antimatter drive, which... We might as well use it, because, you know, we're risking it all to try and hold on to this antimatter production site, so we might as well use the antimatter that we're getting from it. And then if we can just do, like, coil cannons? Boom, boom. And then, I don't know, whatever, like, is the best armor we can afford. Armor the front, armor the sides a little bit, mostly the front, and we'll call this a, I don't know, standoff. Right, gonna get some of these in production as well. You got a cupcake and ice cream. Where did you go, zombie? Did you go with, like, your, like, god, whatever it is, child? Hello, Technaut. You missed, like, the biggest battle of our time, which I actually won. It's the first battle against the aliens I've goddamn won. But of course you show up after it. It's okay. They're quite mad at me now. They're coming back. And they're going to abuse us. They're going to abuse us. Technaut, I want you to know that I specifically took Australia to ensure that it did not fall into alien hands. Because I knew that at some point you would be here and you would complain if it was not. So I just want you to know, just for the record, oh my god, there is some stuff going on in the universe right now. That Australia is under humanity first control. Oh baby, I need those antimatter particle cannons, please, please. Okay, I don't really care about you. Everest Station. When are you gonna finish? Qatar has declared independence from the aliens. Good. Rise up, boys! Rise up! Fight! Fight for your right to live! At what point do we just glass the whole planet? You know? Like, that's gotta be on the cards, right? Like, the infestation is quite severe at this point. We have a space berth. Cool, I guess. Glad to know people are getting laid in space. Okay. Let's lock down Australia, by the way, before we lose it. It's actually the Republic of the Southern Cross, because I took New Zealand via force and Papua New Guinea. You know how it is. They didn't want to join the Purge the Alien faction, so we force them to join the Purge, the alien faction. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. We like democracy, kind of. America's... Okay, America's a bad example. Okay, that's a bad example. Wait, hang on. The Republic of the Southern Cross is a full democracy. I love democracy. Don't you? Fellow democracy lovers. I'm trying to work on Finland. I just don't know if it's worth it, because there's like 5 aliens in this one nation, and I just don't think I can save them from their like indoctrination, no matter how much I like do this. I also think I need to start doing some propaganda in Australia again. I don't know why, like... Okay, America's just a lost cause, I think, at this point. No one's surprised, but, you know, maybe I hoped they'd be better. The European Union is fine-ish. It's a little, like, it's a little bit better than America, which is doesn't say much. I'm not sure why the GDP keeps going down. The population's going down. Okay, well, what do you expect me to do about that? Let's mass produce. We just got our new stuff online. Right? At some stupid station, wherever it is. Spaceworks, there we go. 25 days to build those. Let's build them. America's a lost cause, not surprised. Well, problem is, I've been the one in charge of America this entire time, and I don't know why it's so undemocratic. I mean, like, I realize that I have done a lot of wars with America, because, you know, America has this huge army, and I needed it to supplement the Europeans after the Swiss nuked us. Yeah, I didn't want you guys to, like, watch the boring bits, but you guys have missed some very interesting, like, events which have occurred. Yeah, I don't know why, but this Switzerland was very aggressive. Very aggressive. They really did not want to join us willingly. Of course, if you look at Switzerland, you'll see that they are, in fact, part of our empire. But they are heavily irradiated. Please don't ask any questions. I definitely did not counter nuke the Swiss, because that would be wrong. But if I did do that, I plead the fifth. And I just don't understand why it's so undemocratic. Like, that's the thing I don't get. Okay, let's, we also took Brazil as well, just in case Adrian showed up. That's literally the only reason I have Brazil, is just in case Adrian comes, so that he can't complain that I didn't, like, look after Brazil. Mission boost is pretty useless for us right now. Okay, let's see if we can get Finland. You got a 19% chance of success, which is actually really like a 0% chance of success. What are you trying to do? Okay, good, good, good. Look, Bean, no one gets votes in my empire apparently. Oh god, I need to lock down America as well. Speaking of, excuse me. Oh my goodness. When are the old aliens showing up? Pretty soon, actually, pretty soon. They've got one in low Earth orbit. They've got a Titan in low Earth orbit. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Once we, like, actually get some more ships for our Heavy Reaction Force, that's what it stands for, by the way. Heavy Reaction Force 1E. You can see we're on Foxtrot 203. That means that 203 of my ships have been sunk or destroyed. since starting this campaign. We have lost quite a lot. Alright? There's been a lot of death. At this point, like, I don't care anymore. Alright, I'm so used to it. Just bring it on. Send in the soldiers. What should we do? What should we research? There's not a whole lot to research right now. Maybe we should, like, focus on alien warships. That might be useful. Okay, boys, like, are we ready? Because they're coming. When did they get here? They get here in 143 days. We've just got hybrid armor. That is useful, actually. That is very useful. Can I? Yes, I can. Probably. If I build it, yeah. If I build it there, I might be able to. So the problem is I don't actually have a good enough like drive to build any big ships. Like, there's no point having a ship of the line because I can't use it for anything. Because it won't be able to leave Earth. So, let's open up the old ship designer. Let's have a look. I think the biggest ship that we can realistically use right now is a cruiser. I think the best drive I currently have is this antimatter, whatever it is, drive. And it's not that great. But like, the Orion drive is somehow even worse because it's not effective. There is the burner drive, which is what we've been using for like basically everything for quite some time now. Still pretty garbage though. We'll try with the burner drive. Right, radiator, yeah, radiator, yes. Best targeting computer we have. Flag bridge, because it's probably going to be the biggest ship that we make. And then we'll grab like a marine assault squad. And I'm also going to pay for a hydrogen trap or whatever. There we go. Salvage bay, yes. Antimatter spiker. I mean, basically, Terra Invicta is, imagine the world has gone terribly. You can throw down an antimatter point defense battery. I'm not going to, though, because that's dumb. I'm going to give this bad boy some some coil guns. And then on the nose, we're going to give an antimatter cannon. Yes! I guess so. I mean, I don't really know if it's like... You tell me, I suppose. I'm going to pay for exotic on the front, and then we'll have adamantium. This is going to be an expensive ship to produce, for the record. That's fine, though. I'm happy with that. Cruise acceleration is not great, but the Delta V is fine. I'm usually aiming for about 100. Yeah, it's an expensive ship. It's an expensive ship. It's not a very fast ship, and it's quite expensive. But if we could get some of these into production, I think it'll make a big difference. Just ignore that. Where is our spaceworks? There it is. 82 days. We can make a couple. That's alright. We can maybe make one. No, we can't. We won't get any of those done before the first ships get here. We'll get one. It's not great. It's not great. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get like 4 more ships, basically. But what can you do, I suppose? Montenegro. You know, I should probably get Europe Ascendant. Okay. Rally. at the heavy reaction force. Relic coordinates 554, 554. Damn it. They absolutely will not get Romania from me. No. I've sort of given up on Finland, but... Okay, well, maybe... No, I have given up on Finland. Okay. Well, there's not a lot I could do against that. The boys, we're making more boys. We're rallying them all at our heavy reaction force. Alright, forget about Finland. Finland's a lost cause. We'll take Finland via military action pretty soon. Get down here. Goddamn, get them out of Romania. That's my nation. Has been for 1,000 years, and will be again, I guess. How are we doing? How much time do we have? 44 days before the big fleet arrives. Victor 644. With their 3.5 thousand. Or 3.3 thousand. But I suspect that they will actually be coming up against some... Oh, interesting. Their other fleet is just sitting here, doing nothing. That's weird. Anyway, my hope is that Everest Station will get antimatter stuff, now that we've researched it. Indeed, it seems like they did. Oh, they have an 8-inch gun battery. Why would they have an 8-inch gun battery? Like, why? What? Why would we be having an 8-inch gun battery? I don't understand. Ugh. Okay, that's weird, but whatever. I guess they don't get the antimatter stuff, so that's unfortunate for me, but it's fine. We'll make it work, somehow. Okay, everyone needs to rally at the heavy reaction force. If we're going to turn aside yet another one of their assaults, we have no option. Oh damn it, you're not the guys I wanted to... You guys are not the ones I wanted to send. That is somewhat tragic for me. Okay, at what point do they, like, do I have enough time? I have 30 days. So yeah, I've got enough time to resupply, I think. Also resupply at this station here, which is in high Earth orbit, which is almost where we're supposed to be. It's going to take 3 days to resupply, and then we'll rendezvous at Everest Station. Yeah, I sort of knew that was going to happen. Okay. The funny thing is, I think they're going to be facing a slightly more powerful Humanity First fleet than they did the first time around. And they're bringing basically the same thing. So, we legitimately might win this. And that is something. That is definitely something. That is an important dub in the history of dubs. And we can be quite proud of that. Okay, how is the European Union doing? Bit of a disaster. America, a little bit more of a disaster. Despite the fact that I'm like pumping everything I've got into welfare, it's not helping with the old population loss, is it? Okay, I want you, Foxtrot 203, to merge into the Heavy Reaction Force. There we go. We're dug in and ready. Anything they send, we shall turn aside! See, I'd hoped to have, like, this basically above Venus instead of here, but... Economy contracts and... Okay, well that's not good. That's not good. I mean, like... I guess it's... like, it's not completely out of the ordinary, but Jesus, I didn't realize that we were getting so utterly murdered. Okay, we're gonna cheapen everything up. We're gonna like decrease all this. Gonna decrease our spending on mission no, I definitely need mission control. Decrease like spending on Unity, I guess, and maybe decrease spending on knowledge, and really just start pumping everything into welfare and economy. See if that reverses America's inevitable downfall. Damn it. Well, the people of Russia have declared independence from the aliens. That's good, I guess. I actually have an army, which is somewhat useful. Now, I won't have Russia under my control for very long, because I've got no support there, but what we can do... First off, we can purge the goddamn servants, but we can also go to Russia and just declare war on the alien civilization. Okay. This is it. Hello, job. We once again are facing a very, very large and very, very angry alien fleet. And again, should we lose this, we will lose all of our ability to produce antimatter, which will leave us basically screwed. So, let's not lose. I'm going to let the station tank the majority of the damage. Looks like we just got escorts left, and yeah. We do still have our Oni-class battleship, so hopefully that will be enough to turn it aside. Last time they had battle cruisers. This time they've still got battle cruisers, however they've got significantly more of them. They're bringing 5 this time, well last time they brought 3. Got a couple frigates, and that's it. So certainly like the majority of their everything is in their battle cruisers, so if possible, we should engage the battle cruisers with whatever we've got. Just don't remember if these... I think these battle cruisers were like annoyingly maneuverable. And I just don't know if I've got many guys with lasers anymore that can do anything. Okay, okay, well, I put my faith in Everest Station's defensive firepower, as it is all I've got at this point. It's fine, we're taking some hits, it's fine, we'll be alright. Yeah, I knew it. I thought it was these guys that were the annoying ones than it is. Got way more coil guns this time though. We are getting hits. We do have some purple lasers kicking around. Come on, boys. Some of those look good. Nice. Nicely done. That guy's out for the count. 100%. He's dead. Toast. Consumed. Okay, we lost one of our boys. That's fine. Watching this battle cruiser slowly get disintegrated. We're losing one of the escorts. It's fine. We can lose escorts. I don't care that much about escort fighters. Or escorts, I suppose. Noticing that some of our battle stations are taking a bit of a pounding right now. That's not good. If we lose the battle stations, we basically just lose. I'm pretty sure these battle stations are the only things that might be able to do something. We're not getting many more hits, so I don't know if we win this. But maybe the autocannons can help us break through. Okay, you know what we should do? We should just target all ships on that. Everything on that one enemy vessel. Anything we got. Anything at all. I think we lose this. So all of our ships are gone. I'll give you a hint, that's not great. And now we're relying on just what remains. Do have a couple more ships that can maybe help out. I mean, I'll send them in, but these guys have only got arc lasers or green lasers, and that's it. So I don't have a lot of faith that they'll be able to do much. Saying that though, I can't help but notice that some of the oh they've got more. I didn't realize they had more. Okay, well I think we lose this then. Yeah. With that is the end. Well, the fighting was tough. We sunk quite a few enemy vessels. And we certainly did some damage to them, but obviously we couldn't. We could not hold them off forever. As tragic as that is. So let us found immediately another ring. Everest Station 2, Electric Boogaloo. So I think the first thing that we do is let's build some solar farms. More battle stations this time. More battle stations. we know that they're going to attack this station with like everything they've got, so we need all of the battle stations. Also going to give it a space works so that we can resupply ships from here. And I'll give it a farm so it's not so expensive to keep up. And then we'll just do like... It's funny, we're fighting all over these like 3 particle colliders. Tragic, tragic. And we lost our entire fleet as well. And now they're sending an assault carrier. Fortunately, replacements will come relatively quickly. So that's something. I must admit, it is painful to have lost my entire fleet in a single... like... Single fight. And that's all over. Well, it's not. It's not. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna rendezvous. We're gonna reconstruct. We're gonna make a new fleet, a better fleet. And we'll call this the Heavy Reaction Fleet 1E. Let them go, close the borders, run a propaganda campaign? Sure. Don't really care about Syria. Basically, the reason why I declared war on the aliens, like, immediately is because when I inevitably lose Russia, which I will, you know, it will happen. But when I do, I can at least maybe take some of the alien armies with me. Or, more importantly, I can make the aliens kill the Russian armies, which will significantly hamper their military ability for a little bit. How long do we have? We've got like 60 days before they arrive, but we don't really have any ability to hold back any sort of invasion at this point. All of my guys, all of my ships are all dead. They're all gone. So until we are able to actually like build a big enough fleet to do something, all we can do is just let the aliens have free roam of the Earth. All of my stations are heavily defended, so they shouldn't be able to do anything crazy, but, you know, you say that until they do. Not a lot of places that I can really... don't think I need... I think we've got enough research stuff already. We're a little bit low on volatiles, if anything. So we should probably figure out a way to get that done. Many of the good bases are all taken now, though. I mean, I could send... I have a fleet here. I could send it to Mars and take some of their bases. Sure, let's do that. Oh, excuse me. I would like you to advise, but I think I'd actually like you to advise America, because I think America is riding the struggle bus right now. What are these aliens doing? They've got a guerrilla wall. Maybe we should try making that worse for them, you know? Does Russia have nukes? No, I guess all their nukes got taken from them. When they got annexed by the alien scum. Yeah, really hoping that Z-pinch techniques actually gives me a drive that I can use. Also, ultra capacitors should give me level 3 coil guns, which will be useful. Nano manufacturing, it's fine. Korean army is moving towards Vladivostok and T-34. Cool. There we go. A couple of the cruisers back. That's pretty big. There you go. That's looking like a serious little fleet. Okay, we actually do. We can't let them have that. So I have to fight them here for it. It's fine. I think we'll probably lose, but as long as we like actually resist them, and maybe if we can destroy some of these armies, it'll be worth it. You see, this army is defending, so it might be alright. Where's the other Russian army? Basically everyone. All men, rally at this location. Take as many of these aliens with you. Okay, there's no point working on that, or that, or that, or that. Just all that, really. All that. Just everything. Everything in military and build weapons. These are the things that will keep us alive. Yeah, I think this is going to be tough. They've got 7 units, we've got 4. We are defending though, so I'm hoping we will survive somehow. You know what I could also do? If I move this fleet into a low Earth orbit, we can bombard the aliens. And that should help us out a bit. That should help us win. Okay, so you're done here. Guess I'm gonna get you back up here purging. Pretty hopeless mission though. I think there's literally just an alien sitting there, and all he does is just the enthrall mission constantly. I would actually say we're winning this still. Okay, There is no space defense here, I don't think, so also it's our own territory, so low-level bombardment. Bombard those bad guys. Whack them. We're not doing anything else with this fleet right now, are we? So we might as well hit the aliens if we can. While my poor Russian army is desperately trying to defend. Yeah, I think they are winning. If not winning, they're certainly doing what they can. They're outnumbered 2-1 right now. So love how there's just like a butt ton of just demons rampaging now. The alien megafauna is everywhere. I don't really want to do this, but I mean, it's good for Canada, I suppose. I'm just a little bit concerned about America. America's GDP is still getting worse somehow. Lost $1 trillion to warfare and disasters, eh? I'm gonna like really start restricting everything. Everything which is not economy and welfare. America might be a lost cause, if I'm honest with you. I don't know why. I don't know why it's getting so much worse. You'd imagine it'd be getting better, but it's just not. Yeah, that's moving towards Athens. What? Am I at war with you? How did I end up at war? What? How did the European Union end up at war with the alien administration? I mean, like, cool, I guess, but like, how? You know? I don't think it will be as easy as you assume it will be to take Athens from me. Athens is pretty damn dug in there. I'm actually going to get you to do a low-level bombardment then of this guy. Well, I think they're going to take Athens. Sorry, America is at war with these guys as well? Question mark? No. So, the only thing the EU could realistically do is launch a nuke against them. Blast that bad boy. It's not great. Every time we do this, it's an atrocity, but at the same time, if we don't, we just flat out lose. We're gonna put everyone back on this. Just keep hitting them. And then come the next thing, we'll get America involved in this war, I think. And maybe that'll help turn the tides. I don't really believe that, but Look, it will at least do something. Having anyone is better than having no one at this point in time. Now we'll get alien adapted ECM. Keep nuking them from orbit, boys. Suffer not the alien to live! Russia's doing a pretty defensive, or pretty impressive defense over here, to be fair. Oh my god, they're bringing more. Okay, Athens, Greece might be a lost cause. I can't get my men in there, so... Even if we could, I don't think it would make any difference. $59. Yeah. So once we get the Americans involved, we'll have naval freedom again. I think. We can do this, boys. We can fight them off. We can fight them off. We can fight them back. Athens is still under Allied control. The Russians are actually winning. Or at least they're managing to defend whatever this thing. Rostov-on-Don. Moscow is our capital, so we should probably, like, withdraw our boys from there at some point. Okay. Come on. Why is this the last thing? So we should get hydro-bio warfare then, maybe? Or we should get it soon. Come on, I need the Americans. I need the Americans. Declare war. Alien administration. There we go. That's what I needed. That is what I needed. And now the alien administration is blockaded. So, all of these American boys, flood them in. Oh, okay, hang on. hang on. We gotta go through one by one. Alright. Americans, in. Love how the Marine Division is not actually capable of doing Marine Division things. I don't think they can escape. So, if we just flood in everyone, and they've got no like ability to fight back, so if that makes sense, I suppose. Like, they can't nuke us, is really what I'm saying. So we can flood everyone in wherever we can. And you know what? The Russians actually won that fight. We're seizing some of the alien administration stuff. So get shredded. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? We're actually winning. We are actually somewhat winning anyway. I will admit that there is a slight issue with the sense of there is quite a lot of them. Okay, let's talk Russia. I'm surprised Russia is still so, like... I thought we would lose Russia immediately. Should actually probably... Okay, you guys need to go and resupply. Do we not have one? Yeah, we've got one in low Earth orbit. And then I need you to hit the guys that are currently nuking us from orbit. Which will cause them to get angry at us, I know, but what else can we do? At the end of the day, we have to stop them from nuking us, because the aliens will just absolutely obliterate us if we give them the chance. I will then, surprisingly, actually throw down a defend interest mission in Russia, and I'll also hit them with a public campaign as well, and we'll just try and hold on to Russia if we can. America is still getting worse. I don't know how to fix this. I really don't. Maybe we just need more, like, bonuses for this? Don't know. Alright. Where are those goddamn alien slimes? You. Okay, maybe not you. I don't know if I don't know if we can take this. Is the problem with the boys we've got right now. It's yeah, it's pretty. I don't like those odds. I don't like those odds. Are we still making ships? No, we're like kind of giving up. Right, we need more ships. Spaceworks. Those are the places to build ships. Build everything everywhere all at once. That's the plan. Okay, and then I'm not gonna let them just... Yeah. Oh, you can have him. Have him! I'm not just gonna let them whack us into oblivion. No way. What is up, you alien swines? It's a head full. Maximum burn. Okay, see how well our fleet does. I'm hoping that these cruisers, I'm hoping beyond all hope that these cruisers with their antimatter cannons will be able to do some goddamn damage. Yeah, their gunships are trying to dodge, which is cute, for sure. Yeah, I want to see what these anti-batter cannons can do, but I'm not seeing much from them right now. Okay, swing you guys back around for the destroyer. I don't know if we've got enough firepower to shoot through them. It's just looking like they've got enough defensive weapons that we can't get to them. Hang on, maybe we're getting closer? I don't know. But the lasers don't do anything against stuff with actual armor on it, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, there we go. We can switch targets now. Hit the monitor next. Nice. Nice. Oh, we win this. Oh, it's so easy. The aliens got nothing. They got nothing. And just like that, the alien fleet is obliterated at the cost of not a single one of my fleet. That's the way we like to get it done. That's what we like to see. Easy as that. I mean, looks like a Corvette managed to escape, but I'm quite happy with that. That is, as we say in the business, a success. Alright, I'm gonna have them rendezvous at the same station, get themselves repaired. And then we'll wait for them at Everest, because I'm assuming Everest will be done soon, yes? September, so it's actually a little ways out. Let's talk about what they got. Invicta 602. It's not as big as I've seen. They're not actually sending any huge ships to us right now. And none of these guys are particularly scary. There is an assault carrier, but their escort is very weak. You know, I think we can just totally deny any and all alien ships now from entering the system. And you know what? I think we should. I think we should say, from here on out, that we will not suffer a single alien to exist. How are things in terms of the war? Actually going quite well. I'd say the aliens are finding themselves quite surrounded. Is there anything I can do for, like... I can do that. That'll help the GDP a bit of England, so the European Union. I don't know how to stop the bleeding with America. I really don't. It's like the only thing I can really do is pump more stuff into, like, economy. At this point, we're basically putting everything into economy. Guess we could do direct investment. How about that? Will that help? Not really, no. It's made basically no difference. Okay, let's have a look, see what's happening. So they're sending Victor 602, 686 as well. I think I can turn most of these aside. I don't think any of these are super dangerous to me right now. Maybe what I really need to start doing is, like, having someone advise in the United States. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Russia finally gave up the ghost. Pretty impressive from them though, to be fair. They fought quite hard for quite long. Sure. Don't really care that much, if I'm honest with you. Kaliningrad. And I'm happy. I am very happy to just kind of absorb whatever we can, you know? At least it's helping out the European everything. America still. Okay. Finally. It looks like we got America somewhat under control. The bleeding has stopped. Which is very important. Okay, and we were able to, somewhat surprisingly, we were able to fend off the invasion fleet they sent to Greece, so we shall now counter-invade them and take some of Turkey. And I can always nuke them if it becomes dangerous, I suppose. Canada's fine, United States of America's fine, Brazil is fine, let's check in on Australia. Australia's all good as well. Okay, let's lock down Romania. Let's, I don't know. I guess you're already at war with them, so there's no point messing with you. Right, I should get someone advising America to try and make it slightly less crap than it already is. We've already got someone advising America. Okay, you can instead then, for me... That's fine right now. Run a public campaign. And you know what? While you're here, you should add some science. Whatever it did. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Right, go. I'm just trying to organize what I can, you know? And forget what I can't. Am I at war with Yugoslavia? No. Could be though. If I wanted to declare war on them, and then we could go in and obliterate that. If we were really desperate, but I suppose I'm not. Yeah, they're gonna absolutely obliterate one of my fleets. Not a whole lot we can do about that. Like, there's nothing we can do about that. Guess we can obliterate one of their fleets in retaliation? How about that? Silver Guardian Station. That's not one of mine. Maybe it's Victor 602. Oh, let's whack it. Okay, let's try it again. Victor 602. There's also Victor 653, but you're getting out of here. Let's try hitting them one more time. Yeah, I'm not super happy with that. That would be 3 ships versus... Yeah, that would not be great. That would not be great. What we'll do is we'll annoy them for a bit, and then we'll go back to the station, resupply, and then we'll go back and annoy them for a bit, and eventually they'll run out of, you know, everything. Is the hope. Okay, good to know. Hey, okay. So we like gained something from the aliens there. We gained an army from them somewhere. Somewhere there is a Turkish army which is now on our side. Where? I have no idea. Where are you? Oh wow, you're to say that you're behind enemy lines would certainly be an understatement. Let's see if we can get you out of there. Don't think we can, but we'll try. Send in the boys, see if we can fight them off. Nah, no, we shouldn't do that. We'll let the Americans fight their way through here, I think. You gotta do the same thing we're always doing, because goddamn, whatever they are really annoying. Keep advising, and you can run a campaign in the European Union. How's America looking? Okay, we've finally got America under control. Good, good. This is great news. Can invest some more in some government so that it doesn't get worse. We are building more ships, yes? Yes, we are. Okay, anything that I can do to help my economy? Military. That's certainly something. Just don't know, I don't know if any of these are super useful. Maybe like plasma cannons? Only to hopefully like replace some of the 6-inch cannons that we're using on our defensive stuff right now. Ultra capacitors. Okay, that's good. How about let's get magnetic nozzles. How's Everest Station doing? Everest Station is fine, apart from the sense that it doesn't have anything of that note or value right now. I think there's one we can do that increases some of the American GDP as well, is there not? Zanzibar, Vladivostok. Maybe I already did it, I don't know. There's also Great Europa. Let's grab it. That way we have like a core on basically everything, you know? Good. Good, good, good. Bunch of our ships just came back online. There we go. Back at 500 already. Basically, what we're doing is we're very, very slowly rolling back the aliens from Turkey. Now we're going to start rolling them back from everything else. It was a mistake for them to go to war with us. And it's a mistake that we're going to capitalize on. And you know what? I should also probably use Romania and declare independence. Because we're already fighting them tooth and nail. We might as well, you know, we might as well have everyone in the fight, I suppose. We'll get full spectrum combined arms. Okay, good, good, good. Just losing a little bit too much now. Okay. Alright, we need to lock you down. I also think that the old Australia is vulnerable now. It is, so we need to lock that down. That's basically all we can do for this turn. I guess we can direct invest. See if that helps? I don't know. I don't think anything helps at this point. Okay, we got Iran done. We are fighting the aliens over here now, and they've actually got quite a lot of boys at this point. So I'm gonna bring my guys in. I'm gonna hit them with a low-level bombardment. You don't have any space defenses, do you? I don't think so. No, you don't. Hit them with a low-level bombardment. That should give them something to think about. Do have a hell of a lot of troops around. I actually don't think we win either of these battles right now. Withdraw from both. How about that? we'll also hit them with a bombardment too. Okay, the enemy fleet has arrived. That is... yeah, that's a big fleet. Chickamauga Station. Well, I guess this is what we got. We can add some exo fighters, I suppose. Maybe that'll help. Don't think it's gonna make any jot of difference whatsoever. Our main defense is gonna be whatever we've got. Whatever we've got defending this, like whatever I built. Double chevron, I like that one. Yeah, 2 is probably not gonna be enough, but what can we do, I suppose? Got a couple battle cruisers, couple destroyers. Okay, what we're gonna do, just gonna turn this off for now. I'm just gonna give everything some time. I want the railguns and such to be kind of saturating their defenses a bit before we really like send in everything, you know? Okay. Screw it. Focus fire on something. Battleship. We'll just fire at anything at this point. Well, as tragic as it is, it's not unexpected. Okay, this is a terrible plan, for the record. Our heavy reaction fleet has managed to reach them before they were able to destroy the station. So, I guess we can throw some more men at this. I don't know if we'll win, but screw it. What can we do? Triple chevron, boys. A head full. See what my boys can do. They are basically undamaged. But, you know, this is the new heavy reaction force. They're equipped with the most advanced cruisers that I've been able to create so far, so hopefully... Oh my god. Look at what that single shot basically doomed that escort. Boys, focus on the battleship. Okay, you know what? Everyone to offensive. I'm going for an offensive stance. There you go. Just think that this is the only way, because we kind of have to like oversaturate their defenses, you know? I don't know if it's going to be enough. Well, we lost another fleet, and we only managed to kill one enemy ship. That's not great. That's not great. That's pretty garbage. A lot of our ships are not very good, though, at the moment. I think we, scrap them all. Hello, cheese. Hello. The war is expensive at the moment. However... No, they are actively in the process of destroying it right now. That is what they are doing. I was about to say, but they haven't destroyed it. Nope, they are destroying it. Damn. Goddamn Xeno scum. Alright. Here, have some goddamn unrest. That'll give you something to think about, maybe? I don't know. We can only do what we can do. Okay, how goes the war? Yeah, it's pretty tough at the moment. We have 8. Do we have any more men? I don't think we do. We've got basically no one. I mean, like, how many men do they have? 29. I've got 12 and 50, so we should have about even. How did you even get here? Oh no. Tell me that's not the assault carrier. Okay, it's not. Where is the assault carrier? Oh, we should not have fought that battle. Where is it? That's fine. It's fine. Don't care. Don't care. Yeah, this is how you know we've annoyed them. There is an assault carrier, where is it? Did I forget? Did someone else destroy it? That's the damaged ships that we did. Don't know. They're pulling out Titans now. And we currently have nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, Everest Station is back and heavily defended. Right. We need a new ship. We need a real ship. We need something that is gonna, like, actually, genuinely give them something to think about. Problem is, I've got nothing. I've got no new components. I've got basically nothing. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Until we actually get the Z-pinch technique, I can't do anything. Goddamn Xena scum, honestly. Well, we took Turkey from them, so there you go, that's something. I don't know, we could probably win this, like... I guess we're gonna have to... we gotta try. No, look at... they've got like 11, 13, 14... They've got such a concentration of troops, honestly. It's crazy. Hi, Cheese. By the way, I don't know if I said hi, but if I didn't, hi. Send help. I assume they've destroyed my station by now, right? Yeah, they must have done. No, they didn't. Okay, well then we'll repair the station. Hell yeah. Anything. Anything to help slow down the sheer amount of alien scum which are existing. Oh god. That's a fleet. I bet you that's going for Everest Station. Okay, well then we're out of time. We have to resist that. If we lose Everest Station, the war is over. Basically. As tragic as that is for everybody involved, that is the truth. So we will need to do something. Thinking let's like build some monitors maybe. I'm thinking we can give these monitors some coil guns for now, and then like ultraviolet and point defense, like that. Yeah. And then these can just have adamantium armor. That's not enough. There you go. That's not bad. That'll do. Okay. We're gonna build like 1,000 of them. I'm gonna drown them in garbage. That's always been my plan. Does it work? I don't know, but it's what we got. Oh my god, how did they manage to get... They've got 10! Wow. Yeah, they've got a lot of men. And material. What do I have? A dream. I'm sorry, do I have like more guys just standing around doing nothing? Hello? Where's the rest of my army? Yeah, you guys are there. You guys are there. You kind of have to be. Guess I'll like call you guys in. We'll probably hold it with just one. What are you guys doing? You're standing there. You have to. That's... You guys don't have... Okay, there's 3 of you here. I don't think any of you guys have a fleet attached, so you can't help me. Which makes you somewhat useless. So yes. This is all the army we've got. Why do I always end up horrendously outnumbered? Okay, America is officially in what some would classify as an insurgency. Good, good to know. Well, at least the resistance is fighting. Can't help but notice that they're not doing any better than I am now. Alright, I think we're going to save it here and leave it here for the day. Holy, this has been a... We've won some, we've lost quite a lot else, and yeah, I think it's a good place to leave it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't know if there will be another next one, Terra Invicta. I might just play it through on my own. I don't know.